Sometimes it's hard to smile, but you just gotta say fuck it and fake it. But why everyone hates Kendrick Perkins? I was like, fuck it. I rock with Kendrick. I think he funny as fuck. What was it? What was it? Why take a steroid when you can have a perk?
Retirement is one of the toughest
That's
decisions
sick.
every NBA star dreads making. Some players cling onto their spot past their prime, while others are forced to leave the game before establishing their legacy. And over the years, every retired NBA player has found a unique way to put this free time to use. Some see it as an opportunity to touch grass. For the rest, retirement is just the beginning of a second career in the limelight.
I had churros last night. I see what all the excitement is about.
So
I had churros last night.
Oh, churros. I thought it was something like Cheerios.
Them churros good.
This position gives them a chance to entertain, promote the NBA culture, and keep the OG fans interested in the game. However, there's one NBA champ who has sadly gone against the tide in every way possible. Of course, we're talking about Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, he's an idiot and a fool, but he know who he is. What's his name, Shaq?
Which one you talking about?
Kendrick Perkins. Oh, he said
The former Celtics
One of the things students love about culinary school online with Escoffier is the toolkit. Our students can receive a starter kit.
big man has made it his life mission to troll NBA players, take bizarre stands, and spin narratives so far from reality.
We do know this, that when it comes to MVP, we do know this, that when it comes to MVP voting, 80% of the voters are white American, 20% are others.
And when he's not busy destroying the NBA culture on TV, he indulges in disturbing tendencies that leaves people wondering if he truly deserves a place in the spotlight.
You ready for this one? What you need ibuprofen for when you have a perk?
Oh, okay, he kept his mouth open. He thought he ate on
It's
that
your boy
motherfucker.
Lil live from the Hoopsta, and this is the
Nigga think he
story
left
of the
those
NBA's
crumbs.
worst
Niggas like bread is
commentator.
still on the
Now,
plate.
to understand Perkins' judgment on the
Goof
game,
eye,
we have to
boy.
take a quick look at his NBA career
Perk was
and how
too
it
honest for
ultimately
anyone to
shaped
care
his
what he gotta say
perspective.
about the
Kendrick
NBA,
Perkins'
nigga.
childhood was far from ideal, with
Move
a father who
that,
disappeared on
boy.
him at 2
Lee
years
Griffin
old
shit.
to pursue a basketball career in New Zealand. And just 3 years later, his mother would be tragically shot by a friend over a simple argument.
Oh.
With his dad still in another country, Perk was left to take care of his grandparents, who at the time struggled financially. Growing up without a mom and a dad who left to play basketball but never made it to the NBA, lit a fire in Perk that ultimately pulled him into the game of basketball. Now, there's no telling if he got into basketball to prove that he could actually surpass his dad in the game, or simply because he wanted to provide for himself and his grandparents. Either way, Big Perk would go on to become one of the most dominant high school players in Texas, standing at a staggering 6'10" frame, which might not sound like a lot, but in high school, this gave him a formidable presence on the court. Perk was averaging 27.5 points, 16.4 rebounds, and 7.8 blocks as a senior, leading his school to a state title and earning a spot in the McDonald's All-American game. After proving he was a force to be reckoned with on the court, Kendrick went straight from high school to the NBA. In the 2003 NBA draft, Big Perk was selected as the 27th overall pick by the Grizzlies and was immediately traded over to the Boston Celtics. You might think he had finally gotten a chance to go all in the game, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case at all. For a good 3 years, Kendrick struggled to make a dent in the NBA, averaging a disappointing 3.8 points per game, which got fans wondering if he had the grit to compete in the NBA. But something changed in 2007 when the Celtics acquired star players Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett, paired with the dominant Paul Pierce to form the Boston Big Three era.
It put us together.
Was that niggas making TikTok clips?
We're gonna be whatever we're gonna be.
Dancing.
Starting with this right here.
The three amigos.
Yeah, they make a TikTok clip.
With the presence of these three elite players on the court, Perk suddenly found his strength as a role player, which turned out to be doing dirty work for the team. And it all paid off as the Boston Celtics ended up winning the 2007-2008 NBA championship, earning Perk his first ring.
Nah, I hate the Celtics. 1986. Damn, who do I hate more?
Just 2 years later, the Celtics were back in the NBA Finals against the Lakers. However, this would turn out to be the game that turned everything for Perk.
On the switch, shoots over to Saul. Perkins had it, lost it, but he got hit. That's going to be the third team foul. As Perkins is still down and shaken up on the play. He must have taken a hard hit. That's one of the toughest guys in the NBA. As head athletic trainer Eddie Lassert goes out to check on him.
This gruesome injury ended up costing the Celtics the championship, as the Lakers would own a 53-40 rebound advantage in Game 7. If they had Perk, maybe those numbers would have been a little more even. After his surgery, Perk was immediately traded to Oklahoma, as the Celtics franchise no longer needed an injured big man. And at this point, his performance on the court had dropped even further. Plus, in that era of the NBA, the need for a bulky role player started to fizzle out, as teams relied more on good guards to win. Unable to meet expectations, Perk was traded again to the Pelicans, where he averaged a sad 3.5 points per game and 2.5 rebounds. After one season, Perk unfortunately dropped down to the G League Canton Charge, before finally wrapping up his career in the NBA. Now, we understand how far from impressive Big Perk's career in the NBA actually was, with a total average of 5.4 points, 5.8 rebounds in 14 seasons. And aside from barely scoring points, his plays were also laughable, making him a legend on Shaq'd and a Fool.
Number 5, Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Bronson is back.
He's back. Oh my God, yo,
Texas finest Perkins.
So that's exactly why that nigga got traded to fucking Houston. I ain't gonna that's the type of shit nigga do, bro. Coaches. You as the player, you just shake your head, okay. And then you don't expect to play for 34 games. Maybe the rest of the season. Bum ass.
Free throw.
Depending how the season is going.
Then it gets worse. Where did the ball go? Which way did it go? Which way did it go?
That hurt twice.
Which way did it
Nah,
go?
it's because of 8 though. The nigga smacked it into his head. It's not his fault. Y'all
And
playing
number
with my
5
big
is
bro.
my main man, Kendrick Perkins. Perk thinks he's Dr. J for a second. A reverse layup going horribly wrong. What are
And that
you
was a
doing,
good-ass
Perkins?
pass.
Let me see that again.
Man, that's Texas, man.
He still threw that in the nigga head.
Number 3, Kendrick Perkins.
Leave
The
my man.
Shaq and the Fool legend has set
legend?
a random screen on
He's the
nobody for no reason.
Wait,
The
let
Shaq
me-
and the Fool legend has set
Oh,
a random
shoot.
number 3.
He just chilled.
Kendrick Perkins.
leave my
The
man.
Shaq and the Fool legend has set a
Nah,
random
chill. He was
screen
saying
on
screen for
nobody
bro. He was
for
saying
no
screen for
reason.
bro.
Wait, let me see that
What?
again.
Play with my big bro.
He's a legend.
Look, he came around the screen.
Number 5, watch Kendrick Perkins lead the fast break. Perkins with the tragic Bronson. Good pass.
The
Now he
tragic
looks at the
Bronson.
referee.
Good pass, big man.
Watch him yell at the ref. Watch him yell at the ref. Look
Chill,
It's
KD was
pretty
supposed to be
obvious
right
that
there
Kendrick
though.
Perkins
KD was supposed to be right there though. Alright, but I keep playing with my big brother though. Y'all not seeing the vision he's having.
To get started in data analytics, you don't need previous experience or a degree. The Google Data Analytics Certificate.
School doesn't allow that.
never made a real impact in the game. So when he finally had a chance to promote the game via becoming a sports commentator, he immediately jumped on it. But surprisingly, what should have been a way to redeem himself quickly turned into something worse. Kendrick Perkins officially joined ESPN in 2019 as the NBA
What you mean
analyst
worse? I
alongside.
ain't gonna lie, that was the best decision he could have made. That boy hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. He's funnier because nobody better be taking his ass serious. Nobody better be taking his ass serious. That's what makes him funny. Cause y'all dumbass niggas out there, bro, that y'all think I'm supposed to take everything seriously. Man, of course niggas supposed to be the motherfucking comedy relief, cuz he's the the gesture. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, he's that nigga. He's there to say bullshit so you can laugh, my nigga. So listen to the bullshit and laugh. And if he ever tells you something for your motherfucking parlay, do the opposite. Your motherfucker go ahead. I'm telling y'all niggas, bro. Come on.
Gary Streisky. Initially, this seemed like a chance for NBA fans to see more of Perk since his retirement from the game. And acknowledging the fact that he had real-life experience on the court for 14 solid seasons, many fans'
still surprised how he
expectations on
played
his
that long.
opinions were pretty high. But
thinking
as time went on, his
6,
excitement quickly began
7
to wear off.
max.
As
No,
Kendrick
8
didn't turn out to be who they thought he really was. See, in a desperate
You
need
talking
to
about the
prove
Perk?
himself to the NBA community, Perk was willing to work in conditions a normal person wouldn't put up with. I had to earn my stripes at that network. My first year and a half, I worked there for free. Working without pay for over a year just goes to show that Perk was willing to go to extreme lengths to prove that he was the man for the job. And whether you see this as hard work or plain desperation, Perks' need to prove a point was exactly what pushed him into doing everything possible to make a name for himself, even if it meant completely discrediting an NBA player and making insane accusations. Throughout the 2020 to 2022 NBA seasons, Nikola Jokic effortlessly bagged the MVP awards, becoming a huge fan favorite amongst the league. It was a feat Perk never dared to hope for, despite being a fairly good defensive player. Then in 2023, Jokic won the MVP award again, and Kendrick Perkins suggested the Nuggets center was undeserving of the award.
Are you sitting here and saying that the reigning two-time league MVP who plays for the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, his numbers, Pat? Is that what you're saying?
You heard what the hell I said. I said he had 8 games where he had single-digit shot attempts. And for a while, it was 9.5 assists he was averaging, 9.8. And all of a sudden, I saw those shot attempts and his points go down, and I started to see his assists go up.
Technically, if his speculations were remotely true, it's not against the rules of the game. But for the sake of respect in the NBA community, there wasn't any indication that the Joker was intentionally stat
Perk be looking serious in everything he be saying, but that shit be coming out so funny, cuz he just need to stop. That nigga is done for, cuz he's done for. He just needs to stop, bro. He just needs to lay some, I almost said lay some of you. He just needs to, I don't know, what you call retired? Oh, retired, yeah. Yo, I'm slow as fuck.
And the fact that he won just 2 MVPs back-to-back over the last 2 seasons. It's obvious that Jokic was indeed a star player, which was beyond Perk's wildest dreams. So it's clear why Perkins might get the urge to point a finger to discredit the future Hall of Famer. However, it didn't mean everyone was gonna let him say whatever he wanted. As another former NBA star turned pundit and now head coach, JJ Redick, felt Perkins was utterly wrong with his moronic take.
I strongly disagree with this. Look, I've never been Nikola Jokic's teammate. If you ask anyone that's been around him, heck, I did it on Sunday night with Michael Malone. Nikola Jokic does not care about stats, does not care about averaging a triple-double. Nikola Jokic, I hate to tell everyone, doesn't care about winning an MVP. He cares about winning a championship. The idea that he's stat padding, but like, let's not make up a narrative about a player that is just so unbased in reality.
If I was in any sports league, nigga, I'd be stat padding too, you know why, nigga? Cause you get paid more if you got better stats, you dumb fuck. You stupid fuckers out there, bro. Y'all niggas is stupid as shit. Bro, y'all niggas is green as hell, bro. I'm starting to think, bro, if I would have been a scammer, bro, I would have made hella money off you, you stupid bitches. You dumb fucks. Come on, cuz. Like, are we really being for real, cuz? We mad at nigga because he stat pad, bro. Even if that nigga was stat pad, we mad at nigga for stat padding, cuz. Oh my mother, nigga, all y'all niggas would be stat padding, cuz y'all, man, y'all stupid. Just sitting back there like, if y'all was good at sports, or if y'all was good at anything, y'all wouldn't be stat pad. Even in y'all job, nigga. Yeah, like if y'all was good at y'all jobs, y'all wouldn't be doing, you feel me, a little bit of, to get a little bit of extra pay, if you can. I don't know, because not all jobs get niggas raises. But you know, if you was really good at your job, you show your boss you good at your job, nigga, so he can pay you more. Fuck, man, y'all niggas acting stupid as fuck, nigga. Man, let's stop playing stupid, nigga. Let's stop playing fucking stupid, nigga. Everybody love money. Even the niggas that's making fucking billions love money, nigga. That's why they still making them billions. Well, I'm gonna go out there, I'm a stat pad the stat pad of the stat pad, you stupid fucks. And then when that 60 mil hit the motherfucking account, you know what I'm gonna tell y'all niggas? Man, I appreciate y'all boys. I appreciate y'all. It was just about the love of the game. It ain't had nothing to do with the money. Y'all niggas green as fuck.
Perk, I love you, but no.
In addition, some NBA fans suggested that Kendrick Perkins might really be speaking out of jealousy. Kendrick Perkins will call anything stat padding if it exceeds his career averages. while the rest claim that Perk was clearly speeding his way to a mental institution. Perk needs a doctor. Perk must be taking too many perks. You can literally watch Perk's brain struggle. However, when Kendrick Perkins couldn't discredit Jokic with this outrageous claim, his next move was absolutely shocking. In a second attempt to undermine the Joker's efforts on the court, Perk made a wild accusation, but this time against the MVP voters.
When it comes to MVP voting, 80% of the voters are white American. 20%.
Even the look on Stephen A. Smith's face would give you an idea of how absurd Perk's take was. Cause claiming that the MVP voters are racists and somehow white supremacists is absolutely ridiculous, considering that since the inception of the MVP voting system in the 80s, black players have won approximately 33 times compared to
whatever Perk getting paid right now, bro, give him more, cause I don't know. I think he's doing it on purpose. I genuinely don't think he that dumb, cuz. I don't think he that dumb. I think he trying to go into comedy. I think he's trying to go into comedy, but real life. Perk funny as hell. Bro, he got it. He pay him more than Stephen A's big ass.
11 times won by white
players. Let me know what you're talking about.
In fact, for 3 years before Jokic went on a roll in the 2020-21 season, the NBA MVP awards were won by Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Giannis consecutively. What's even more laughable is the fact that when he got called out on his bluff, his response didn't make it better.
But what we've just witnessed is the problem.
I don't know, but I want to know what be going through this big jughead ass nigga head, cuz we'll be going through his shit. He just sit there looking stupid. Like he looks stupid too. Look at this nigga. He like a dried up raisin, like a dried up ball sack, like a nigga that's dead. Let his ball sack shrivel up and dry up for a little bit. Put the nigga ball sack next to the nigga head. Next to the nigga head. Wallahi, that's the same shape. But these niggas look milk-duddedly stupid. We beat the Rockets! We beat the Rockets, nigga! Except Ahmed Thompson. Other than that, nigga, fuck the Rockets.
With this show, like where we create narratives that do not exist in reality. The implication, what you are implying, that the white voters that vote on NBA are racist, that they favor white people. You just said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is exactly what you implied.
JJ playing that pressure. Full court defense.
Hold on.
Look, he only want to get involved.
I stated the facts. And you're not about to sit up.
We all know what you implied the other day. We all know what you implied just now.
Get out of his ass, JJ.
Going from false accusations to claiming he is speaking facts when the facts in question suggested that he is completely wrong is genuinely alarming. Even fans commended his level of buffoonery.
Value is always in season at Taco Bell, with favorites for $5, indulgences for $7, and a lavish spread for $9.
Put that shit in a big butt.
I gotta give Perkins his props. Bro reached a new level of stupidity and ridiculousness when it comes to these takes. It's really fascinating. At this point, the NBA fans wondered how ESPN thought it was a good idea to make someone like Perk an NBA analyst. After facing so much backlash for his claims, ESPN had to apologize to the NBA community on his behalf. However, this wouldn't be the only time Perk would find himself in the middle of controversy caused by his outlandish takes. And this time, the consequences were life-threatening. During the 2020-21 season, the Milwaukee Bucks had a good run. With a 46-26 record, they went on to win the NBA Finals of that season. However, during the finals, a weird situation seemed to spark in Game 4 when Giannis scored 26 points while Middleton laid down an impressive 40 points. This sparked a heated debate on which player among the duo actually carried the team. And Kendrick Perkins had an interesting take on the case, to say the least. Actually carried the team. And Kendrick 40 points. This sparked a heated debate on which player among the duo actually carried the team. And Kendrick Perkins had an interesting take on the case, to say the least.
Perk, what did Middleton prove last night?
What I've been preaching time and time again, that he's the Batman of this team and Giannis is the Robin.
Look, Batman.
It's okay to be the Robin. People think that's a bad thing. It's not. Okay, we all know that Giannis is a guy that could dominate the paint. He could get to the paint when he wants. But when it matters the most, We have seen time and time again that Giannis freezes up in the big.
Making this bold claim just because Middleton scored significantly higher than Giannis is a long stretch, especially since throughout the season, Giannis had proven to be the primary driving force of the team with a field goal percentage of 56.9% compared to Middleton's 47.6%. Now, both players weren't so far off from each other in terms of hard stats, but trying to paint Giannis as a sidekick is demeaning, and also doesn't align with the simple results of the basketball eye test. Because when you watch Giannis' dominance on the court, the name Robin is the last thing that comes to mind.
That's a stretch. So we're gonna start off with some wild takes. I've heard you said that before in the past. So Chris Middleton is great. He proved last night that he can be big in big moments. But first of all, you said being called a Robin is not an insult. It absolutely is an insult to a two-time MVP. Robin don't even got no pants.
One crazy NBA fan was so angry at this ridiculous
Robin don't even got no pants.
One crazy NBA fan was so angry at this ridiculous take that he was willing to unalive the big man and his family.
I started getting a death threat, and it was going like to my wife. I started getting a death threat, and it was going like to my wife account and stuff like that. And this dude was sending me threat after threat after threat. I'm gonna kill your kids. Soon as you get there, I know where you stay. I'm gonna murder you. Like.
While the dude was later arrested for the death threats, we can clearly understand his frustration with Perk's questionable opinions. I mean, it's hard to ignore Giannis' impact on the team, because in his absence, the Bucks barely got by. In fact, you might argue that the entire Bucks strategy is created with Giannis' strengths in mind.
That whole team is built around him. You know why Chris Middleton can go off on occasion? Because they devise entire defenses to slow down Giannis. He is not perfect, but he is obviously the person who this team is built around.
I don't know. Send about the nigga head, bro. It don't look normal. It don't look regular.
If I haven't proven it so far, I can prove it like this. At the end of this season, or at the end of both of their careers, no one is going to look at Giannis, say they never won a championship. No one's going to look at Chris Middleton and say, you know, Chris Middleton never won a championship. They're going to look at the two-time NBA MVP and measure his career by how many championships he won.
It's pretty clear that Kendrick Perkins was either trolling or just trying to get under Giannis' skin. And he even made it obvious in a more recent case where he directly took shots at Giannis for not publicly dumping his team.
Giannis is a coward.
Look at this nigga.
Giannis is a coward. Let's just call it spade to spade. We wouldn't, and I say that respectfully.
No, wait,
hold on. Be quiet, man.
Finish your statement.
And I say that respectfully.
But yo, I'm not gonna. This is. I don't know if it's true, bro. It's just a question. Has Giannis scored more points in his career than Kendrick Perkins has scored in his career? Like right now, I think he has. I don't know though. Because I know, cause they said Kendrick averaged 5 for 17 years. I don't know, Giannis been in the league for like 6. He's averaged like 30, 59. You know, he averaged like, I don't know. I ain't gonna search it up though. That's a lot of work.
He don't want to be there. He don't want to be there. And it's okay. So for, like, instead of him just coming out and saying, trade me. Trade me.
Nah, these boys be having big ass hands,
I don't want to hear. It was reported a request from Brian Windhorst that Giannis went to.
Imagine, this shit will be so demoralizing. Oh my God. Imagine being an NBA player, like you tall as hell, you 6'7", blah, blah, 6'9", blah, blah. Big ass hands, big ass walk, blah, blah. Low ass meat. No, just imagine, bro. Just look. Just picture you. Look, it's already bad, right? But look. Low ass meat, and look, for a regular nigga, that shit look like it's already small. Like, let's say 3 inches. For a regular nigga, that's already small, right? But for you and your huge hands, gang, you can't even jerk it. So I don't know. Can it be possible for a dude with big ass hands to have low ass meat? Cause I don't know, bro. That just seems like a punishment, gang. That seems like you done did somebody dirt in the past. Ooh, I'm talking about you got big ass hands with a 3-incher, 2-incher, gang. Oh my, you gotta know King Wasabi that motherfucker. Yeah, gotta go out that motherfucker bad. Oh, But bitch, I jerk off like me. Oh nah, okay, you can do that. Oh my days, gay. Every day that you try to get a load off, they how you gotta do your shit. Nah, twin. I'm that point. I ain't even doing it.
The front, no, publicly come out and say trade me and stand on it. Not him. I'm saying once he come out, they ask you the question, say yes. My time is up, because I'm tired of it, bro.
Calling a guy a coward for not leaving the same team where he won 3 times MVP and 1 NBA championship is insanely absurd.
Everybody's
Are you, me, her, Channing to tell Giannis how to handle the exit from the team that he won an MVP and a championship and a finals MVP? Who are we to tell him how to handle this? They have a team, they have an exhaustion. You're talking about, I'm tired of this. No one gives a fuck. Giannis doesn't give a fuck what you're tired about, nor should he. Respectfully.
But why should we give a fuck about him every day?
Because we're covering basketball.
And what's even more frustrating is the fact that the player in question hasn't made any comments or given any hints of wanting to be traded at all. But even if he wanted to be traded, it's obvious he wants to keep the details undercover. And it's not up to Perk to make that decision for the Greek Freak. This pattern of misrepresenting a player on TV is not just limited to his criticisms, because over the years, Kendrick Perkins just has a way of spinning weird narratives, even if he had good intentions. When the NBA shut down due to the Rona break, some NBA players gained a significant amount of weight while staying indoors 24/7. But one player who shocked everyone with an insane transformation was James Harden. And as usual, Kendrick Perkins made some speculations on the situation that seemed completely out of pocket.
Absolutely, Rachel. Look, I'm happy to see that James was dedicated and used this time wisely during this pandemic, and he wasn't hanging out with his good friends, the Lil Baby and Meek Mills. It shows dedication. James was in the lab, and it's going to be dangerous. You're talking about a guy who's one of the most prolific scorers to ever touch the basketball, and he then lost weight and he's dedicated. It's going to be dangerous, and it puts the Rockets up there as a heavy favorite to win the title if the season resumes. So I love what James is doing. I love his dedication. And
claiming that James Harden's weight loss will automatically make him a better player,
y'all favorite rapper don't take me, but
he
don't drop music
neither. An astronomical rise to contend for the NBA championship might not be completely true, because considering James is a sharpshooting guard, teams would close out on him on the perimeter, forcing him to make plays within the arc, and within the arc, specifically around the paint.
I almost said. Look, because I ain't gonna say just, but like I started getting into Rilo Rod, like 5 months ago. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, niggas be saying that he don't drop, like, cause I be going through the comments of the music. Niggas like, oh, he don't drop. I wish he would drop. So I'm like, I don't know. I just started getting into the music, so I ain't gonna say if he drops or not, cause I don't know. I still ain't even listened to most of his shit yet. So I was about to say, if y'all some Rilo fans, would y'all rather Rilo drops more and he takes peen, or he drops less and he don't take no peen? And by peen I mean penis, nigga. Penis.
Having less weight might actually be a disadvantage for him, and it was. See, during the 2019-2020 season before the break, James Harden was averaging 34 points per game, leading the entire NBA in scoring. In fact, he was also the Rockets' playmaker, logging 36 minutes per night, and leading the team in assists as well. However, after his weight loss during the break, what followed was a little underwhelming, with his scoring down to 24.8 points per game at the beginning of the 2020-21 season. And what makes all of this
playing on iPhone? Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games.
Even weirder is the fact that James had already requested to be traded to the Nets, which happened just after 8 games, causing the Rockets to bottom out with a disappointing 17-55 record, and missing the playoffs by a solid mile. Now, even after being traded to the Nets, he still averaged 24 points per game in that season. These inconsistencies in Perk's takes and understanding of the game made fans wonder how this guy even ended up on live television. How does he have a job talking sports? Shaking my head. You know that Kendrick Perkins is saying something
For the
stupid
comical
whenever you
aspect.
hear words coming out of his mouth. However, NBA players aren't the only ones taunted by Big Perk, because in true Perk fashion, he has taken shots at just about anyone in the league, including respected coaches. At the end of the 2022-23 season, the Boston Celtics had a great regular season performance, wrapping up with a 57-25 record. Yet Kendrick Perkins wasn't totally impressed, as he felt that the Celtics' coach Joe Mazzulla did a terrible job.
Joe Mazzulla, this is why I picked
Hold
Michael
on, my
Malone.
fault, y'all. My neighbors is listening to music, and they bit sound hard. Hold up. Asylum in the downtown. Oh shoot, can I get demonetized? Hope not. Shit, love me some young boy. Love me some young boy. About to hold not a bezel. Wanna knows me. Oh shit!
Joe, they have two Joe Mazzullas. They have the one that got the philosophy of we're gonna get up more threes than you, and you know when they do and they hit him, he looks great. And then you have the other Joe Mazzulla who just stands over there, and you wonder like if you take his brain out and you put it in the bird is gonna start flying backwards.
However, some NBA fans felt
that's coming from Big Fast. That's what I just be like. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when a nigga be yelling, cuz I just be like, coming from you, I don't respect it. It's just like some niggas can't say some shit. It's like a homeless nigga can't call you a stinky ass nigga. He can't call you a broke bump nigga. I don't make no goddamn sense. Niggas, Perk dumber than me. Talking about you, the bird gonna be flying. Perk, if you put your brain in a bird, nigga, the bird gonna be flying into the goddamn ground. The bird gonna. You gonna throw the bird in there and they gonna.
that Perk was making sense. But it's important to note that regardless of how bad he might think Mazzulla's strategy was, if he had a different opinion on how the coach should have run his team, there are more ways to make the point instead of straight up calling the man stupid. In light of this statement, the Boston Celtics would ban Kendrick Perkins from their 18th banner celebration as they felt his statements crossed the line. All of this goes to show how off limits Big Perk would go to air his opinions, and how his outlandish takes are not even limited to NBA players alone. And that was certainly the case with his takes on Shedeur Sanders. During the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns acquired the vibrant Shedeur Sanders. And just after playing a few games with the team, Kendrick Perkins came to a shocking conclusion.
You ready for this take?
I'm ready.
Shedeur Sanders is the most powerful black man since 2009. You know what happened in 2009?
Right.
That's when President Obama got elected in office. He's the most powerful black man since 2009. Here's why I say.
Comparing a 23-year-old who just joined the NFL with
That's why I said, bro. He's just here for the comedy, cuz I'm telling y'all boys, bro. Let's stop taking this dude too serious, cuz he just. But like, yo, I'm a Shedeur fan, cuz him and Travis Hunter, bro. Yeah, okay, come on, but that's
little
my I ain't even
experience
gonna say it. I
whatsoever
ain't
on
even
the
gonna.
field to a
He
man
ain't
who
gonna have me.
single-handedly
He
built
ain't gonna have me. He
his
ain't gonna have
legacy
me.
for
He ain't gonna have me talking bad about my QB1.
over a decade
Yeah,
is
no.
completely insane. This absurd hot take makes you wonder if Perkins really means his business, or if he intentionally baits the entire sports community into rage.
Playing sports.
Terrible. What an awful take by Kendrick Perkins. An embarrassing take to equate a 5th-round quarterback with the first freaking black president of the United States in a country where black people came over here in chains as slaves. How dare you diminish Barack Obama and his legacy to some damn football player? Are you serious?
Perk got 3 IQ, bro.
Kelvin, I'm not even kidding. It is demeaning. Really? That's your hot take? That this dude matters more and is the most powerful man?
Like, come on, but that's what I'm saying. Look, he over here getting real life tight about saying Kendrick Perkins said. Kendrick Perkins. Bro, let's really look in our brains. Let's really think of Kendrick, big goofy dumbass. And let's really think. Should we really give a fuck about what Kendrick Perkins got to say? Should we give a fuck? No. Should we take it as logistical information? No. Should we even take it as real? No. It ain't real information. It ain't logistic. Like, what am I looking for? Real. It ain't real information. Like, it's just supposed to be comical, bro. He got me losing my track of thoughts, bro. My train of thought. Like, please, let's stop taking Kendrick Perkins seriously. Everybody hands in. On me on 3. Hey. Fucking big farts.
First black president in the United States? I don't think so.
And in all fairness, while Shador might be showing potential for greatness in the game, you can't really cast him in the light of a zero to hero narrative. Let alone claim.
Nigga, I can. Fuck him. Cast Shador in his life from 0 to hero. Nigga, I can. He's my 0 to hero. I don't know what the fuck I mean, but like, I can cast him in that light. You know how? I just did, motherfucker. In my head, he's now a 0 to hero. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but he is that now. You telling me I can't cast Shador in whatever light I want? That shit is disrespectful to me, nigga.
That he is powerful at any measure, because when you look at his background, he never really had to fight for anything in life.
He ain't one of those great American stories where a guy came from nothing, had everything against him. His dad's a great former athlete.
What about what his father was?
His dad is a Hall of Famer in football and plays
Don't worry about his daddy.
Baseball.
Don't worry about his daddy. What about your daddy?
Coached him all the way up to major
What about your daddy,
football. His dad. He grew up rich. Really? That's the story that you're so enthralled with? I'm sorry. It's not an anti-Shador Sanders, but let's not make it bigger than it really is. That's my point.
Now, the NFL community really met this hot take with mixed feelings, with some suggesting that Shador Sanders is indeed a good player, but Perkins might have taken things a little too far, while others suggested that the big man might just be off the deep end. Kendrick Perkins is living proof that basketball can give you CTE. However, in Perk's defense, his basis for taking the stand is merely from the point of influence.
When Shador Sanders is playing, all beef stops at that moment.
Whose beef stops?
Right? It's the first time that you actually.
I say he my favorite player, my nigga. But when Shador playing, nigga, if let's say Shador playing, let's say I'm out eating and then there's Shador playing, then I see a nigga I hate. I don't give a fuck Shador playing, nigga. That nigga gonna get ran down on. His ass fucked. I don't give a fuck Shador playing. I don't give a fuck Tom Brady playing. Sometimes I won't even, depending on how much I hate to do, I won't give a fuck God playing. I'm gonna get his ass whooped. Nigga talking about all beef stuff. Nigga, the chicken don't even stop. What you talking about? Man, Perk, to pop another Perk in it. Sit your fat ass in the corner somewhere. And wait for niggas to tell you the clock out.
Actually could go on social media, X, Instagram, TikTok.
Threads.
What up? Threads, right? Yeah, absolutely. Threads. I was gonna say it. He beat me to it. You know what I mean? So
say it.
You go on there, right? And it's nothing but positive.
His point might sound reasonable, but in actual sense, it was just too soon to assume anything at all regarding both Shador's performance and the fans' reaction in general. So whether Perk waited until we can completely grasp the true ability of the 23-year-old before glazing him, there's no denying that the fact that Perk just doesn't know the right time to make certain.
I don't know. It's like, if you're agreeing with Perk, then I don't know, but it just don't sound right. So it's like, even if Perk ever sees some smart shit, niggas gon' ooh, that felt good, yo. Every bone in my back just. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're agreeing with Perk, then you wrong somewhere. Most likely in here. But you definitely wrong somewhere.
Statements. And recently, this inability to read the room has put him in a position that almost cost him his job. After the opening night game between the Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder, Perk and his co-host Ellie Duncan went on TV to discuss the game. But shortly into the segment, Kendrick Perkins made a statement that left Ellie discombobulated.
Done. You ready for this one? What you need ibuprofen for when you have a perk?
While this is certainly questionable riz for any ordinary person, coming from Perk, a man who has lived his whole career embodying the persona of the perfect family man, this came off as extremely cringe.
I don't know where he be get his percolating information from, but I don't know. Perk was never the perfect family man to me. Perk was never the perfect anything to me, nigga. Nigga, Perk and perfect don't even go in the same sentence. What is we? Just let this video be over now, because now that we're acting stupid.
Plus, making this sort of statement around the same time that the internet was just recovering from the viral scandal of Joy Taylor, who allegedly used her.
He was trying to get his shit gone. He was trying. Oh shit, that's Joy Taylor right here. Oh shit. Man, no wonder that white man didn't tell that little shit. Nigga, no wonder that white man tell that little shit. Now what the fuck? I would have tell that little shit, nigga. And I would have ran up that bag. When I would have eventually gotten caught up, I would have not cared on the damn. On the damn. Hold on. I fake trying. Yeah, man. You see, man.
To climb the corporate TV ladder. It's just disturbing. And you can clearly see how uncomfortable Ellie Duncan was. Sometimes Perks' reactions alone were enough to throw anyone off their game.
And I'm not a big sauce guy, so when I go and order chicken tip, I ain't getting ranch and all that. I don't know nothing about
You want the dry rub?
Huh?
Nobody got excited.
All right, we're going to move on now. We're talking about chicken.
Now, whether Perk was just joking around or giving us glimpses into his dark side, it's pretty obvious why he would always take the case of the NBA's worst commentator. As always, it's your boy Luesta, live from Lou Hoopsta, and I want to thank.
Hey, what's good, little dick? Hey, yo, green beans, chicken wings, 6 and 5.